it is me, Dana from Waitlisted.at.Hogwarts, and today I am bringing you my September TBR. I wanted to preface this video by saying that I don't think I'm actually going to finish all the books on this TBR, but I want to outline a few potential directions I could go and then just see where the month takes me. So without further ado, we're just gonna get started because I'm really excited about the books that I would like to read in September. The first book I'm going to read is probably no surprise because I wasn't able to get to it in August, but I have already started it, and that is The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kiersten White. This book actually comes out this month on September 25th, so I am planning on reading it before the release of this book, but I'm really excited about it. And also, fun fact, it's the 200th anniversary of Frankenstein this year in October, I think? So it was a perfectly timed release date for that anniversary, and so far I just want to say I am loving this book. I'm not very far in, but I already love Elizabeth. I love the writing style. It is so great to be back in one of Kiersten White's books because I've been reading her for a very long time. So it'll be really exciting to see what I think of this book when I get through to the end. After The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, there are a few potential directions I could go. One is by reading Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This book is one I've been dying for ever since I heard it was going to come out, and then it came out and I still haven't read it, and so I think this month is finally the time when I'm gonna read it. I've been planning to read it for a long time, and I think I just need to start it and get through it. Becca from Becca and the Books raves about this book. She is also reading it this month, and I just think it is time that I finally delve into the monster that this one is. Hey guys, so since this video was filmed, I'm actually currently editing it. We have chosen our Hot Mess Book Club Book of the Month for September, and that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, so I will definitely be reading it this month. Hopefully everyone else decides to read it with us or with one of the many other read-alongs, and then you should tune in for our live show. Information about that will be released on our Twitter at Hot Mess Book Club, and stay tuned for that. Anyways, just wanted to let you know, and I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the TBR. And the next book that I would read, assuming that I love this to the extent that I think I will, would be the sequel, Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This book comes out in October. I was lucky enough to get an early copy at Comic-Con, and honestly, if I don't read the sequel right after the first one, I may never read the sequel. That's something I have learned about myself. I'm horrible at keeping up with books, so I'd rather just binge read the series as a whole, and I think this is a duology, so it would be perfect to read this right after the first. There's a strong chance that I don't even get through both of these this month, or that these are the only books that I end up reading after The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. If I decide to go a completely different direction after The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, it means that I will be reading The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. This book sounds super fun. It has a lot of nods to classic literature, including a nod to Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, Jekyll and Hyde, because it actually follows the daughter of Dr. Jekyll as she pursues Edward Hyde, and her name is Mary Jekyll. And I think we also meet a Rousseau and a Frankenstein in there somewhere. So I'm really excited to get into this. As an English major, I just think ties to classic literature is super fun, and I'm really excited to get started in this book as well. So if I decide to go this direction, I will definitely be following it up with European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman. Oh, that was a tongue twister. Which is the sequel. I think it follows Mary Jekyll as well. Her and her friends go on another adventure. These books just sound like a lot of adventure and fun, and I think they are the perfect thing to help me transition back into my life as an English major. These books are extremely hefty, so if I decide to go this route instead of Strange the Dreamer, I will still be lucky to even get to this one at least, and that would be the goal that way. Regardless of whichever direction I decide to go, I'll be lucky if I finish 3 books this month. However, in case I happen to finish all of them, or just because I feel like this is gonna happen no matter what, on September 25th, there is a book coming out. It is called Vengeful by Victoria Schwab, and I have been dying for Vengeful since I read Vicious earlier this year. It is a theme on my channel. I think even before I stopped posting, but when I was still posting earlier this year, I said I was dying for Vengeful. I am still dying for Vengeful. I want it so badly. So since it comes out on September 25th, I will be acquiring it immediately, and I will probably drop everything I'm reading to read Vengeful. And so that is why I am putting it on my TBR. Oh, that's the wrong side. And that is why I am also putting this on my TBR, because I am dying for it, and even if I don't finish these, I feel like I will definitely at least be starting Vengeful, so it was something I wanted to mention in this video. So that is it for the physical books on my TBR. However, if you thought that was all, you were wrong. Let's scooch over here for the audiobook portion. So this year, my apartment is actually 20 minutes away from my class classes, so overall I'll probably have about 40 minutes a day where I can be listening to audiobooks as I walk to class. Audiobooks are about 8 to 11 hours, so I might be able to get through one this month. I haven't done the math, but it sounds reasonable to me. Just in case though, I have a few lined up in a few different routes I could go for this as well. Currently, I am reading A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallero. I have taken some advice from Rocky from Blonde with a Book. She raves about this book. She wants everyone to read it, and it is a Sherlock Holmes retelling, which I am here for. It follows a descendant of Dr. Watson and a descendant of Sherlock Holmes as they solve a murder mystery, and so far I am really enjoying it. After I finish that, I have placed a hold on Cinder by Marissa Meyer because I have read it, but I would like to reread the series so I can finally finish Winter and then read Wires and Nerves, which is a graphic novelization based on the world of Cinder, and I think I have to read those first. So because of that, I would like to reread Cinder, and I feel like audiobook is the best way I can do that. Just in case my hold on Cinder doesn't go through in time after I finish Study in Charlotte, I do have the Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue audiobook on my Audible account, and there is a Gentleman's Guide read-along hosted by Books with Chloe, and I think the live show is on September 15th, and if I am not working, I will be tuned in. I have reread that on audiobook about 4 times. I feel like I have a constant reread of Gentleman's Guide through audiobook, so if I don't get to it, it's not a big deal, but if I finish a Study in Charlotte and I need an audiobook, I'll just start re-listening to that. That is it for my September TBR. That was a lot of books. Again, I am probably not going to get through all of these. I might get through 3 if I'm lucky in physical book, and then maybe 1 audiobook, and that would be great. I would be so happy. Those of you who know me, you're probably thinking, this is very ambitious for Dana. She is not going to get through all of these books in September. You are probably correct, but we're going with it anyways. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you are planning on reading in the comments down below. If you have a TBR video, go ahead and leave a link. I would love to watch it. If not, if you just want to type it in the comments, that's cool too. Happy with that as well. If you are not yet subscribed to me but you would like to be, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification button to see when I am posting new videos. I am doing this new thing where I try to post at least once a week, and we will see how long that lasts. Right now my day is Thursday. It'll be probably Thursday, Friday-ish throughout the school year, and then if I can get videos on Sundays in between those, that would be great. But as of right now, look forward to my videos every Thursday/Friday, and I will see you soon with another video soon. Bye!